Right, welcome back to charming countryside. We've finally gone and got. I'm just trying to find the best place to do this. We'll go into the centre. I'm going to do a couple of headlands at the end. Hopefully, if I get this right, we've got this one finally ploughed, and we're now about to start cultivating it. All being well, you know. Best laid schemes and all that jazz. Well, we'll put in an old favourite GPS. Don't think it's too far out. It does look like it's slightly off. That looks a bit better. Yes, we're gonna do that. I've had a little bit of rush this morning, so I haven't actually got the wheels set up. So I'm just going to be keyboarding this, but that doesn't really matter. So I'm going to be GPSing a lot of this. Right, let's set everything down. I'm getting forward a bit, getting actually onto the field before we set it down. Hopefully it's on the course, and let's find out. Now I've got course play doing number 2, I believe it is. Now we're going to cross there, which is not really the way I want to do it, but it's too late now. I didn't look today, probably. They're all fertilised. I will be putting in crops as soon as it reaches temperature, which I think is about 5 degrees C. So as soon as it reaches 5 degrees C, I'm going to sow that first field, which was field 1, and I want stuff for the rabbits. I think we've got some stuff in stock, but the cow I need to do. Right, let's just have a closer look as we come to the end of this. Maybe 2 headlands we have to do at the end. I've got a feeling these posts are real. I'm going to do my normal thing. I'm going to miss several and then come back to them later. Lock it in, get that going. That should do. Yeah, we're not going to be doing the longest way on this, but forgive me. May have to put the rear diffs in by the looks of it. It looks a bit iffy, and of course we've got the mud on this field. And I've been warned apparently that on a shortcut from, I think it's a farm over that stream, there is very deep mud, so I shan't be using the shortcut. I think that's Phil who suggested this map, who warned me about that. But for the most of it, I quite like the way the mud's been done here. I don't mind actually 1 or 2 places, but not places you have to go every time you do anything. Now, I don't mind deep mud if it's just now and again, but if that's as so many were, especially when it first came out on 15, you couldn't drive a map without sinking up to your beacon in mud. I know, 1 or 2 things that came, and I can't remember what they were now. 1 or 2 things I want to answer, but I can't remember, so I shan't bother. There was one thing about going across the field, opposite way to what we played. We are, of course, pulling about the soil about a bit more. Peter didn't do start at one of the edges, but there. Ever known me to do things the easy, simple, and correct way? That's right, you know you haven't. Right, stop. I'm going to back up a bit here. Because we are on a road with vehicles on. I think we're missing about 2 at the moment. Right. Oh, we're going to have to do an extra headland this end. Yes, but I'm going to try some of the other animals, so I need to get the stuff together for rabbits. Because we're working against time as well with 19 on its way. I most probably will keep one, possibly two of the 17 maps going until there's enough good maps for 419. This is not an easy farm or map to actually course play because you have limited ends to this, and you have to play a little bit, careful. Whoa! I think we probably missed an extra roll here, but that isn't going to matter. Nothing much matters. We just get it done. Now, because we're using small equipment too, there's a 3-metre cultivator in game, of course. Most things are using on this. I think we have got the Cock Universal tanker pack. I only got that because I happened to have it as part of another map. Oh no, and you may notice too, unlike last one, it's got a lot lighter. The weather has got a lot better, which is probably as well. I just want to check. I'm just going to check something. I'm not certain if these are real or not. No, don't look what they are. No, they're not. That's right. But the traffic certainly is. Let's wait for him to go. Should actually be turned on the field, to be honest, so we're not impeding the traffic. That's a good word for you, impeding. In other words, getting the flying way off. On the other end, because we've got that slope with trees on it. I do like maps that add a bit. Not in production, but it's just been a little bit more difficult. Been the story of my YouTube and life not to do things the simple way, and not even to do things the correct way either, more often than not. I remember once I was going to talk about that was one of the regular subscribers mentioned the fact that course play didn't work too well on one of the other farms I was doing. I believe it was one of the other ones. I think it was a Blickling. That's a good word. No, it couldn't be Blickling because I do all that myself. It may have been this one, but not that really matters. But I tend to show everything that happens. If I make a big mistake, you will see it. Boy, will you see it. And it was a decision I made early on in my YouTube career. Not to be the big, oh look how good I am. It's more like, oh, come and laugh at me. I think it makes for a better video. If things go badly wrong, and you can see that things have gone badly wrong, say things what happened to you. So, see, you're not the only ones to mess up. I mess up too often. Right, I think I'm going to do about 3 or 4. I'm going to stop here, lift it up, turn it. No. I'm not going to be too worried about how many headlands I have to do this thing. Must turn on their field. I think it's an absolute must. This end it doesn't matter. There's no traffic. I don't particularly want this tractor damaged. As you can see, we only got £6,710 left. Correction, 706. It'll carry on going down because of course play. And I want enough money to be able to actually seed these fields. I think we've got just about everything we need, but not necessarily the right equipment I personally want. But that's just me. Oh. Take it round to that one. Get them somewhere near the line, and then drop the cultivator. I know you shouldn't drop it once you're moving. Both of these are slow tasks. These fields are a lot more difficult than they look. A bit like blickling, really. I remember what one it was. That's an Not version 3.1. Digging these spuds up, I got that onto course play, and that was a big mistake. My own mistake. I didn't give it anywhere near enough headlands. I clean forgot just how difficult it was. That toe behind lifter to actually turn. How much room it wanted. It wanted something like the same as a ocean liner, I would imagine. And I didn't give it anywhere near enough. After I finished recording, I remade the course and I think put somewhere around 10 headlands in. That worked. But by then it's too late. I'd already recorded. I wasn't going to destroy the masterpiece I'd already made to make me look good. I remember one YouTuber talking about, quite well known, at one time you could see when he was going to crash, and just as he was about to make impact, he done a jump cut. That annoyed me a bit because I wanted to see that I wasn't the only one who crashed every time. Okay, I crashed more than most. But I have to just mention a video by my old mate Doc, Dirty Tractor Doctor. I just watched one where he was trying to reverse a dolly. I have to give him a big hand for actually managing it. I have never managed to reverse a dolly. I know what to do in theory, but come to put it into practice, forget it. Those dollies have a mind of their own. I know. I've watched one of the best people I've ever seen back in the dolly with Mr. Cosmic Knight. He was excellent at it. No longer makes videos, but all his videos are still there. If you get a chance, just dig up his how to back a dolly video. And Disco went through it on one of his videos. Yes, I know all that. I can't put it into practice. I try and try and try. Well, no, let's be honest, I don't try anymore. I decided if I need a dolly, it's got to be on a farm where it can drive straight through. No reversing. Call me a chicken if you will, and I will lay you a few eggs. I will readily admit to being a chicken where dollies are concerned. Can I get one more here if I'm really coming tight? Well, yes, just. The pity, see, I mentioned before that there isn't adjustable mirrors on these things. You could do a lot more in cab if the mirrors actually adjusted. I know there was a mod on 15, excellent, which allowed you to adjust the mirrors. And GTX Andy on his Volvo truck put adjustable mirrors on, but very few have them. But it makes for a far more pleasant environment if you can actually see where the hell you're meant to be going, or where the hell your back end is at any given time. I think we better stop. There, we're getting a bit close to the edge. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this one, and I'm going to come back and do one of the other. Oops, wrong one. Hit the right button, why don't you? There's just been hectic in our household again, I don't know. You retire and you think you have all the time in the world. Yes, how wrong can you be? Well, in my case, very wrong, and often. Got a bit of tickle today. Trying to cough away from the mic. I haven't got a mute button on my mic. I should have. I should rig something up, but I never got around to it. Like a lot of things, I'm one of these people that manana is a bit too immediate for me, the word manana. Which means, for those who don't know, and most of you do, tomorrow. But I don't like anything with that amount of immediacy. Okay, we're almost done. So I'll leave one there. I think it's one on the next row, is there? So we'll go to the next time next bit we've got 2 to do. I'll try and leave it with 1 to do, and hopefully we can catch all those. No, that's 2 there, so we need... No, and it is only 1. I wish I knew what the hell I was doing. But some of these look a bit out. Oh, let's do this one, shall we? Let's fill some of these in. I think the problem is because I come in on the huh, good old Norfolk word, on the huh, meaning not straight. I think I'll go back and finish this side up. I've got to do all this side before I do the other half of this field. I don't think we'll get it all done today, and I will probably finish this up off screen, hopefully. Oh, that is a 2 there, isn't it? Next to us. Yeah, here's a 2 there. Let's just change these, this bit out. Oh, going on. Yeah, you can see I've got a hell of a lot still to do, but ploughing seems to be doing quite well. Different colours don't show up quite so well. That's where I like the Decker's mod he made 15. He's done a similar to this. But here's one, you could change the colour, so you could really have contrast and colours with them. Although I messed up completely and got it so wrong, it was almost right. Well, I'm just going to level this off a bit. Don't really want to be running over this too much, because of the compaction. I think I've got. Did I put the compaction mod on here? You know, I can't remember. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, we will finish this end off now. Do that next strip down. At least that'd be one bit done. Apart from the headland. And hopefully, certainly by mid-spring, we should start to sow. We should have most of these fields ready then. What I don't get done here, I have to turn over to sow, and I'll finish off with course play. Even that means having to borrow some more money. I'm not playing this 100% realistic. Not even 60% realistic. Any advance on 60%? These should all have been sprayed by now. I finished spraying them all last week, or I think off screen. It wasn't the week before. I get so confused. Time. You know, it'd be nice if I ever found a brain. I just don't know what we're going to do if Upside Down doesn't make a GPS mod for 19. Because last I heard he was working mod for either on Cattle and Crops as part of the team or modding for it. He hasn't seemed to done anything for 17 since the early days. It's a great pity. I can understand actually, because it is a German team basically, Cattle and Crops, and why I understand it, Upside Down is German, so it makes sense for him to work on his home one. Mind you, I think this team is either Swiss, German or Austrian, I cannot remember which. How are we doing on time? Oh, you only got 8 minutes of me rambling on to put up with. To finish this off, I shall most probably either put it on to... Oh, I missed one there. Go back and do that one. I either put it on to hard work, but oh no, we didn't miss it. It's just here. Just get that bit, that's better. Yeah, I know, I just spent some time cultivating that and I just run over it. Can't get the staff, you know. Alright, see, as is normal, on Steam there's a big debate, or two big debates on the farm sim. One is deformable ground. I'm not too worried about that. The 3D ground, the 2D effects are perfectly adequate for my needs and actually work better than any deformable I've found so far. And the other one is, can we have VR? Well, for the half dozen people who use VR, certainly a good idea. As someone who has fairly bad eyesight, I don't think I can get on with it. And I'd rather have the game working well without than badly with. I think VR works well on certain things, on certain games. Certainly driving games, especially race driving games, it's far better, I would imagine. And with probably air combat is better, or space combat. I should imagine it's amazing in Elite Dangerous. It's a game I got, but I very rarely played. I really must try and get down and do some of that. But it's time. If you look at my library, you'll see a whole lot of games with 1 or 2 hours played on them, and a few with several thousand hours played on them. Ooh. As I have said in Return to Life, as I said before, I'm now addicted to 2 Point Hospital. Can't stop playing it. It looks like a comedy game, extremely easy until you realise the management sim under the floss on top is quite difficult. especially for the first hour or two on each new hospital. It gets easier after that, but the first hour or two is murder. Trying to stop the deaths, trying to have staff in the right place and the right amount of staff. Yeah, so anyway, that's another game. Well, it looks like we're getting close to where we started on here. Flowering looks like, because it's shoe that had been cultivated those other fields. One has been 7 and 2, and well, the other one is 18, I think. But they had been cultivated, but they wanted ploughing, so that's why I'm ploughing everything, trying to get a maximum amount of yield out of each field. That's what all farmers should try to do. I think we might go back and fill those other ones in there. Now, good bad idea, because that's going to be wasting time. Keep going the way we're going. Because we're now hitting the mud. And you see there how it really, when those wheels hit it, took it down from about 5-6 miles down to 4. Kind of nice use of mud. I doubt if anything will grow in that. I'd be very surprised if it does, to be honest. Mind you, the font of all knowledge on this, Phil will probably tell me. And I hate to say, but Phil was right. This is a lovely map. Oh, and I might as well give the quick advert. It is available on PCSG. I will put the link in the description as per normal. And I urge you to just have a quick look at it. And further news. I think by the time you see this, you will have seen my video on my good mate Cavalier Roy's new map. And I've got to be a bit careful. There's a tree right in the way. I'm not cutting down trees. I refuse to. I'm a tree hugger. But that's right in the way there. It's Cavalier Roy's new map, Maypole. The time of recording this, it's just about ready for release. It's under final testing. I got the final version before they do anything major. So I'm going to be recording a video this weekend to release about the same time as the game is released. It'll be my normal ramble on and drive around and get lost. Well, you know, Roy's maps, they're made to get lost on. I don't care how good you are finding your way. Now we actually, here we are. Couldn't see whether that's ploughed ahead of us. Right, we're coming up again. Then I think we will quit. I'm gonna try and remove the lines now. Now, my another good mate. Oh God, I wish I had to mention his name because I've clean gone up my mind now. The Canadian who always runs without HUDs up. He will be amazed at running without a HUD. Oh, this is embarrassing and bad of me. I know why, because I wasn't actually going to mention him. Until now. Oh dear. Well, I'm going to take me screenshot coming up here, so there will be a loud noise in the recording. I can't help that. Come on, get rid of that, that, and that. Come out and let's see what we can do here. What looks so good? Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Quick close it in a bit. That's got it. Mark, that's it, Mark. Do it come to me. He always runs without the HUDs of any kind, and he always runs in the cab, and he does filing himself. Don't you just hate these clever dicks? And he doesn't use the in-game maps either. It's only us weaklings who do that. Right, on the way down this time we will do our outro. Sounds good, don't it? Sounds as if I'm almost a professional. Right, if you like me so, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber, go on, subscribe, you know it makes sense. To quote Del Boys from Only Fools and Horses, to which Rodney normally answered Cosmic. If you've got any questions, queries, suggestions, or anything else, just pop it on into the comment section. I read every comment. I try and reply to everyone in some form or another. And well, I think there's only one thing to say now, and we just do that on the way up here. I think we're in here. And it's Merman saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.